Hey guys, what's up? Zach here, and we are back with more F1 2013 news. Now in this video we're going to be talking about something that's been out there for about a couple of months now, but I think it's still worth talking about because it's the character modelling for F1 2013. Now the first picture we got was Charles Pic. You can see that picture right here, and it makes him look a lot more like he does in real life than the last year's game, which is interesting because they're going back and doing it again because they didn't need to go back here and actually get another picture of Charles Pic to put in the game, but they did it to try and get the best character modelling they possibly could. And this makes me think, are they trying to make this the ultimate game? Because they're going back every single year to try and get an improvement, and I think they are just trying to aim for a really perfect game, and hopefully this year they can perfect it, because obviously over the last couple of years it hasn't been perfect. It's been good, but it hasn't been perfect, and I think this year they've been going back, been trying to get more information from the teams. They're trying to get the pictures of the drivers just to make it feel like you're actually the driver. When you're walking around the paddock, you see the other drivers, you're like, yeah, this is me. I'm driving a Formula 1 car and I'm driving this really awesome game. And I think that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it the perfect game, and I don't know how long that's going to be before they realise it probably isn't going to be exactly perfect. I think it's going to be good, but I don't think it's going to be precisely perfect. But I think they're going back each year trying to get more and more information, and I think in a couple of years' time they're going to have a game that is really, really good. I mean, this year I think it's going to be good. I don't think it's going to be exactly what everybody wants, but I think they're going to pretty much perfect most of the things they got wrong with 2012. So hopefully the penalty system, hopefully the collision, sort of when you're going side by side with people, you don't just interlock wheels and spin off in random directions. Hopefully they've fixed that sort of thing. And I really think that they are trying to do that. They're not trying to just focus on the weird things that people don't really want. They're trying to focus on the things that we want, and that's the good things. And I'm looking forward to it. I mean, the character modelling isn't a massive thing, but it does make you feel like you are the driver and you actually are racing this game. You are a racing driver. You're not just some person playing a game. You actually feel like you are the driver. I think one of their slogans from their first game was like, "Be the driver, live the life of the driver," something like that. And up until this point I haven't really felt that, but recently on F1 2012 I've been doing career mode, and I really feel like I'm actually getting into it a lot more, and I'm getting a bit more immersed into it because I'm leading the championship, and it's becoming a bit more interesting because we're coming into the rounds where I'm not as good, and it makes it sort of, there's a bit more pressure on to perform, and I don't know, the game just seems to have pulled it out a bit more in the career mode aspect of 2012, which I think is a good thing, but there's obviously still things to improve in all the areas. Online definitely is quite a bit of improvement in terms of the penalty system. Career mode still a little bit dull, but I think it's improved massively since 2010. And other aspects like how the car reacts to certain things, and maybe the setup guides is something that I would like to be interested in, because the setups don't seem to be too realistic on this game at the moment. But you know, all these things will change. I'm sure they will try and improve it as much as possible, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, the character modelling should be a good thing, because when you like get on the podium or whatever, or get out of the car, I don't know really what they've planned at the moment, but you know, obviously the people around you are going to look a lot more realistic, so that's a good thing. It makes you feel like you are actually in the game. Obviously feels like you are racing with the other competitors, and yeah, I like the addition of better character modelling. I like the effort that they went to try and make this game a lot better. And I think we've got to all appreciate how much effort goes into these games. I mean, they might not be what you want them to be at the end of the day, but they've still put a huge amount of effort into trying to get these games as good as possible, and I really respect everybody at Codemasters that's doing it at, a game yearly basis, and performing at such high quality all the time. I mean, I think personally, I don't know why, I think 2011 was a bit of a dip. I didn't really like 2011, but 2010 was a great game, 2012 was a great game, and I'm sure 2013 will be a great game, but only time will tell. And I'm going to try and bring you as much up-to-date information on the game as possible. The character modelling is only one of many things that I've got planned for this month for the F1 2013 game, so be sure to tune in about a week's time for the next episode of this series. And yeah, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. That would be awesome. It really helps out the channel. You can also leave a like on the video. That would be awesome as well. And yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and hopefully you learned something in this video. Maybe you found out something you didn't know. I don't really know, but yeah, have a wonderful day. It's been Alex. I'm out here. Goodbye.